My roommate looked up from his phone and asked, "Dude, why is your dad camping outside the dean's office?" I felt my chest tighten. I told Jake he was seeing things. My dad lived in Seattle, worked in tech consulting. We barely talked. That's what I told everyone at this university. That's what I wrote in my admissions essay about overcoming distance. Jake showed me his phone, campus security Twitter feed, photo of a man in a sleeping bag on the steps of the administration building, holding a sign. I zoomed in, and my blood went cold. The sign read, "I want to tell my son I'm sorry before they arrest me." That was my dad. I grabbed my jacket and ran across campus. By the time I got there, a small crowd had formed. My dad saw me coming and stood up. He looked awful, thinner, older, exhausted. Campus security was standing nearby, clearly waiting for someone to tell them what to do. I walked up to him and said, "What are you doing?" He said, "They're charging me with trespassing in an hour. I needed to see you first." See, here's what I never told anyone at school. My dad wasn't a tech consultant. 3 years ago, he was a high school teacher, my high school. He reported the football coach for abusing players. Not me, other kids. He had proof, recordings, everything. But the coach was beloved. State championships, scholarships, town hero. When dad went public, the town turned on us. Vandalized our house, death threats. My mom divorced him. I had to switch schools my senior year. Lost all my friends. Everyone acted like dad was the villain for ruining kids' futures by exposing the truth. I blamed him too. I was 17 and furious that he chose his principles over our safety, over my normal life. So when I got into college, I erased him. New story, new life. Told everyone he was distant, uninvolved. It was easier than explaining why doing the right thing made him the bad guy. My dad was still standing there on those steps. He said, "I know you don't want me here. I know I destroyed everything for you. But they're moving forward with criminal charges for trespassing at the coach's trial last month. I violated the restraining order. I'm probably going to jail for a few months. I didn't know any of this." He said, "I just needed to tell you I'm sorry. Not for reporting him, I'd do that again. But I'm sorry I couldn't protect you from what came after. I'm sorry you had to lie about who I am to survive this place." My throat felt tight. He continued, "You wrote in your essay that you overcame distance. Your mom sent it to me. I just wanted you to know I'm proud you built something without me. That's exactly what you should have done." There were students filming now, posting this. My carefully constructed story was dissolving in real time. But something about seeing him there, about hearing him apologize for the consequences instead of the choice, made something crack open in me. I asked why he violated the restraining order. He said, "Because that coach got acquitted last month. I stood outside that courthouse and I screamed that justice system failed those kids. That's why I'm here now, facing charges for trespassing." He pulled out his phone and showed me messages from 3 of his former students. They were thanking him, saying his testimony helped them finally tell their families what happened, saying even though the coach walked free, someone finally believed them. I realized my dad didn't choose principles over me. He chose protecting kids he'd never see again over protecting himself, and I'd punished him for it by pretending he didn't exist. Campus security approached, told him he had to leave or they'd call the city police. My dad nodded, said, "I'm ready." Then he looked at me. "You don't have to tell people the truth about me. Whatever makes your life easier. I just needed you to know I see you, and I'm sorry, and I love you." I watched them escort him off campus. Jake came up beside me and asked what was happening. For the first time in 3 years, I told the truth. I said, "That's my dad. He's the reason I'm ashamed of doing the right thing."